Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Vikings will extend their lead here.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off play action. Covington. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
And with a yardage gained on that last reception, he is now in the NFL record books, folks. The all-time record for most receiving yards in a single game belongs to him.
Throwing on 1st down. Covington flushed out right.
There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings extend their lead yet again.
And out now come the Vikings.
Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Covington flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Vikings take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while.
Remember, he got loose on the previous drive, capped it off with a nice touchdown run. And now starting again here, 1st and 10.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Off the bootleg, Covington. Forced out to his left.
And that is caught downfield by Thomas.
A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Their mobile quarterback, 35 yards.
And the Vikings get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, and
now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular. On 1st down, Covington.
another catch for Jefferson. Down the left sideline, Justin Jefferson.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
72 yards.
And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final second.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field.
We paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action.
Looking long for Thomas. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Michael Thomas with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year.
And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Still shedding tackles. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Off the play fake. Covington.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off play action. Covington sliding out of the pocket. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
football going back to the Vikings offense.
Throwing to start the drive. Covington eluding the pressure right. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Flushed out right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses mean
the day. From U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Off the play fake. Covington. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there on the first play of the game. 46 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Running right, Jones. And running with power here. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first down, Covington. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right.
Now he's free to midfield.
Shifts by him.
How about this? Racing to the end zone.
Touchdown, Vikings. Their mobile, agile quarterback, 81 yards.
And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one.
He, remember, had that long dynamic touchdown run the last time they had the ball. We'll see what he can do to try to top that here. It's 1st and 10.
Off the bootleg. Covington, he'll buy some time right. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. Off play action. Covington.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they, too, were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of '85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
On 1st and 10, Covington.
There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead. But, Charles, what a start here for them in this game. Still in the first quarter, a sizable lead, and pitching a shutout on the other side is their defense.
The game plan is certainly in effect, isn't it? Working awfully well in the offense.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass. previous drive, and they'll search for another.
Throwing to start the drive. Covington. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll bring up second down.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They spent the...
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings. Michael Thomas, 53 yards.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, CD, what a... Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Covington. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, Covington steps away to his left. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Covington. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll... A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this 1st half.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but...
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we try...
Throwing on 1st down, Covington. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his 1st. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. That is caught. Oh, he sheds himself free.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Covington. And that is caught. What a catch at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw again. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. N'Keal Harry, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd.
Throwing to start the drive. Covington setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he's got some space here.
And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50.
A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. The final shot before break. Covington. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Jordan Love, a touchdown pass in the victory. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Travis Etienne with a touchdown run. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And at the half, they trail the visiting Jets in that ball game. Aaron Rodgers with 2 touchdown passes.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Dancing to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Covington, flush to his right.
That's caught downfield by Addison.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Covington. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Touchdown! Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Vikings just continue to roll. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
On 1st and 10, Covington.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Off play action, Covington.
That would complete downfield to Thomas.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
On 1st down, Covington looking long for Thomas. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Michael Thomas, 52 yards.
And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The Vikings now heading onto the field.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his right.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Off the play fake. Covington buying time to his left. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far,
comes Minnesota. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Play action. Covington. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Off the play fake. Covington. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Covington. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Off play action. Covington. They'll roll him out right. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Minnesota, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gault.